stay in their homes and also bring tax revenues into Bartow County. And that's important because the more revenue sources we have, the lower the load is on everybody in general. And we're all for lower taxes. We would like that, but we also need our services. So the goal is to spread the load out as far as possible to make the load on each of us lighter, but still provide the services that we've come accustomed to and that we need. The second goal is I'd like to make sure that the department has the proper tools to do the work that's required. I'd like to make sure that the software packages that are being used are the best, that they can provide the best services. I've talked to people in the office. They say that their software's good and that the vendor that's backing it up is doing a better job now than they were several years ago. Well, as tax commissioner, I want to make sure that that vendor understands that we expect excellent service, not just better service, but excellent service. And if that's not an option, then we may need to look at other options as far as software goes. On the hardware side, I've heard that there's a problem with some of the printers on the tag in the tag department. There's a debate whether they're state funded or county funded. Well, as the tax commissioner, I would think that it's short-sighted to worry about whether a printer is funded by the state or the county. If that printer is standing in between servicing the customer and increasing the amount of stress on the worker that's trying to take care of that customer. My third point is probably the most important point that I have, and that's ongoing training in that department. I believe there should be some cross-training in that department so that the tag and the property divisions can answer simple questions about what each division does and who's in charge in those divisions and where customers can go to get service. Secondly, I believe that with the new legislation that's been passed about the avoiding tax on automobiles, that there has to be a lot of internal training on that, and that there should be some notification to the citizens of Bartow County that that program is going to be changing effective next March 1st. It's going to be a little more complicated than it's been in the past, and I think while it can be handled and will be handled, I worry that it will slow down the process and that people will become frustrated with the process, and I don't want that to happen. So I think training will overcome that issue. I think it needs to be done, and that it will make for a more pleasant and efficient operation in the tax department. Third, I look forward to working with the next new commissioner, which one of the 5 it will be. I think we're blessed to have 5 good options at that, and my prayer is that God will put the right commissioner in there. I would look forward to working with that commissioner to find the funding that we need for that department, that we take care of the staff, make sure the staff is well taken care of, make sure that we have the equipment and software that we need to do the job, to take care of the citizens of Bartow County. In recap, I think I have the right leadership ideas, the right goals, the right education and work background to bring into that department to be the next tax commissioner. I really want this to be a debate, a campaign, an election cycle built on ideas, goals, and leadership. I really don't want it to be a campaign built on yard signs, because as you can tell, Bartow County's been inundated with yard signs. If it's on signs that we vote, then we'll get the leadership that we have elected. I want it to be an election run on ideas, goals, and the best possible package to be in that position. Again, in closing, my name's Chuck Holt. I'm running for Bartow County Tax Commissioner. July 31st, I need your vote. Thank you. If you have any questions.
Am I correct that the tax commissioner simply implements the taxes that have been voted on or decided by the commissioner in Bartow County? In other words, if the commissioner decides that he's going to give substantial tax credits for large business to come into Bartow County, and that money has to be shifted to small farms or residences in order to provide the funding for the county. You implement that. You don't help make those decisions. In your office, that office implements that. You don't, is that a correct?
That is a very correct. That's a correct assessment. It sure is. And
Not to minimize your
Right.
job, it's just that
Right.
you are not a,
It's an administrative job designed to collect the taxes that are passed by the school boards, the commissioner, the state. But, you know, as I could say and make light of it, as tax commissioner, I will never raise your taxes. But it is my responsibility, and it is the responsibility of that department to make sure that they are collected, that they're collected efficiently, and in my opinion, that they're collected with, that it is as pleasant as a process as possible. That you're treated with respect, good manners, and efficient staff. That's what I would be responsible for. Any other questions? Well, I'll jump out of the way. Thank you.